Hey, Walrus. Should wait a little bit longer because it's the final ending and all. Want any of us to miss it, I guess. It takes a while to get into it, too. What's up, Pink Spike? Might take a while to even get to it. Oh, give me 1 second. Not sure where Branch is. I think it's near the... I think it branches near the end, but the part where you have to force it to branch is near the beginning. What's up, second base? I think it's supposed to have like way more questions too. Like it's supposed to be like kind of crazy. Only shows up once you've done all the other endings. Oh, it says in the title. Yeah, R.I.P. Tim Curry. Thanks, Mike. Wait a minute. Oh, it's in the title. You start right on it. Oh my god. What the hell? Is like a whole nother game or something? Give me 1 second here. What the hell? Yeah. Let me get this mask on. Anything else different on the title screen? Don't quite know. Oh. Where am I? Alright, here we go. %, 100%. Whose eyes are those eyes, though? Key. Oh, what's gonna happen? I don't understand this. I want to play the whole game again. Oh, it goes right to it! Chapter 10, which never was before.
西条七海が祈る。
What was that praying, that ending, whatever? Is this with the Wayne ending? Was this the one that it ended up being like a delusion, right? Second ending we saw?
兄と共に収容された病院。怪我人があふれた待合室の片隅にうずくまり、実の兄のしわくちゃの手を握りしめて、右手の痛みに耐えて、目を閉じて、祈る。もう一人の兄の無事を。楠木優愛が祈る。倒壊したビルの瓦礫。そこに埋もれるように横たわるコンテナの中で。
What's up, Andy? Yeah, I know. I saw this before, except last time it said it was all actually just a delusion or something. But it didn't go to like kind of a good ending.
地震と火事で醜く変形してしまったフィギュアたちの姿に感じた胸の痛みに耐え、目を閉じて。
Beta-ton figures. Yeah, it went right to the end. Like at the title screen, it said you just had another option instead of starting the game. It said blue sky or something. So it went right to chapter 10.
祈る。彼女を許してくれた。
I skipped the whole rest of the game, which is good because I was getting sick of that. Yeah. I want to go through the whole game again.
岸本綾瀬が祈る。避難所となっている水明学園。その校舎の屋上で空を見上げて、神話が書かれた文庫本を握りしめて、崩壊した渋谷を覆う不特定多数の妄想が見せる悪意の痛みに耐え、目を閉じて祈る。彼女の歌を、彼女の話を聞いてくれた少年の無事を。折原梢が祈る。新鮮駅の薄暗いホーム、青い瀬名の震える手を握りしめて、足の傷の痛みに耐えて、目を閉じて、心の声で語り合ったクラスメートの少年の無事を。青い瀬名が祈る。横たわる父の傍らに座り、父の冷たくなった手を握りしめて、最後まで素直になれなかった後悔の痛みに耐えて、目を閉じて祈る。彼女のお願いに不器用ながら応えようとしてくれた少年の無事を、咲畑りみが祈る。冷たい床に横たわりながら、彼へ伸ばした自らの手をきつく握りしめて、傷だらけの彼の姿を見て感じた。締め付けられるような胸の痛みに耐えて、目を閉じて
possibly no more sewer. Yeah, we'll see.
祈る。
Gotta figure what happened to
自分が
him.
守ろうとした自分を助けに来てくれた少年の無事を。
僕は何もできなかった。
Oh, Shogun.
君が行動したんだ。その結果としてみんなが君のことを見てきた。君という周囲共通認識はとっくに出来上がっているんだ。これからは、いや、もうすでに君こそが。
僕は、君は誰？君は僕。
Oh no. I figured this out. Why? I am Shogun.
僕は君。
And you, Shogun. Same, apparently.
僕なんていない。
What?
君なんていない。
Shogun. Oops. Talking about them or Shogun?
僕は僕じゃない。
But I am me. Contradicted
あな
ourselves.
たは鬼。
Yay.
あなたは西条くん。
Yay. This is me coming back to life after being killed, huh? Because you were like dead and you weren't like talking anymore.
君は匠。
Just flexing. Art Takumi. Dishes are easy.
匠さん。
Yay. Okay, is her leg hurt?
お前は西条。
Nice, Mr. Rip. You know, doing the best body thing again.
あな
It's
た
part of their
は
ending.
拓。
僕は僕。
Yay. Which is actually pretty easy.
僕
He's screwing
は
up.
妄想の存在。
Yeah, technically.
僕は存在する。僕は西条匠。
No.
僕は。
Oh.
その声が聞こえた瞬間に。
That's one wrong.
意識が僕を固定した。
Yay.
ぐちゃぐちゃにかき回されていた世界が一気に収束する。
Back to life.
この
And I got my D sword.
僕の理想度を形
理想度
作って収束する。僕は僕としての形に戻る。世界は世界としての形に戻る。僕は僕だ。
Destroy Noah too. I can see it clearly now. All my wounds healed. My top and bottom halves are connected. I stand on my own 2 feet. The pain is entirely gone. Serenity fills my
妄
heart.
想によく打ち勝ったね。僕の最後の力
It's
を
all delusion.
君に託すよ。
I just read me at the edge of my vision. It's okay. She's looking at me. Tears are falling down her face. Don't cry. Cool. I probably should have had that bad ending that had the praying part that went to like a bad ending. I mean, they ended up kind of reusing it seemingly for the real ending. It's like, oh, wait a minute. See a lot of D swords. It's mine. Yeah. Those definitely gotta be the good ending. Those crazy questions. Totally unlike anything else in the game. You never had that many. Directly behind me, space begins to warp. Prayers are brought into creation. The 6 gospels, perhaps impulses of 6 spirits. All too pure, all too graceful, all too dignified, all too sharp, all too ferocious, all too destructive, all too washed with ill-omened beauty. Accept every piece of them. 6 blades writhe above. Wistfully or perhaps rapturously, they raise their shrieks. Get him! Wait, that's mine down there. What's up, Cletus? And solved all the other D swords into my D sword. Infused with my D sword. Nice, same to you too. Suddenly my strength, I grasp the D sword's hilt. I exchange its feeling. My arms work even better than ever. I'm fully regenerated. This D sword's still bigger than mine though. Thanks, Russell War. Focus my eyes on Norose.
僕は化け物だ。でもこれが
I can rescue Rimi, so I can destroy Noah too.
僕が望んだ妄想だ。
Yeah. We already... I think we're in it. I don't know. All the questions were pretty easy. He said there's gonna be like tons of questions. They're all like... I mean, they weren't like... they're really obvious. Notice his response is swift. He is to harvest the code sample of Takumi. The delusion was supposed to corner the boy and shatter his psyche, but now the tables have turned. That he cannot allow. Notice closes the gap between himself and Takumi. Taking a specific angle, he swings his D-sword from below. The D-sword that can cleave any known object, and diagonally carves through Takumi's chest. Targets durably makes no difference. Kill the person with as simple as slicing through a block of gelatin. Play keyboard after this. Now go back to trying to beat Kicks or whatever, that QIX, that old arcade game. I got to level 4. You beat level 4, that's it. With one quick swipe from Norose, Takumi's body is split into pieces. His head, right arm, and right shoulder all slide cleanly off his body. Internal organs litter the floor. Not a single drop of blood falls with them. Lower half of Takumi's body begins to give way. He braces himself. He manages to plant his feet. In the following moment, the crisscross section of his wounds begin to undulate and squirm. Regenerated. I'm like a troll. A bubbling noise ensues. In this following moment, the cross-section of his wound begins to undulate and squirm. And he regenerates. Actually said regenerate. Unharmed, unaffected. Even though his body was cleaved apart a mere second ago, already a new head, right arm, and shoulder were born. His old internal organs remain where they slid free from him.
通覚は遮断した。
Single step, Takumi approaches Norose. Norose clicks his tongue, then turns over his D-sword.
肉体の形を捨てたがゆえにいかなる形をも取れるということですか。
あんたの見せてくれた妄想のおかげだよ。
He's able to retain his shape as a human being. He took into his delusion and made it his own. Not regeneration, but replacement. Recent parts replenish, flesh and bone are produced once again, all propagated infinitely from the dust within his body. Shape is not fixed. Like an amoeba, like a confection of slime, can change himself freely. Like T-1000. That is the reason Takumi called himself a monster. Takumi takes yet another step towards Norose. As frustration increases, open the hilt, he thrusts his D-sword at the approach to Takumi. Takumi's head finds itself between a colossal pair of scissors.
脳を失えば妄想はでき
You
ない
already plucked, cut my head off. Didn't work. Takumi's head is crushed and splits like a watermelon. Blood and gray matter burst forth. Everything above the neck is gone, and yet Takumi's body remains. Generation replacement is instantaneous. As soon as he hit the ground, it's as if nothing had happened. As he was entirely replaced, his head returns right where it was without a single scratch. Norose awakes to an understanding. He cannot win this fight. Physical attacks with the D-sword are useless. The original attack denying the boy's reason for existence was taken in and used for an alternate purpose. Currently, Shijo Takumi is all too removed from human normalcy, all too distorted of an existence, all too fitting as a monster. And yet, despite it all, Norose has no intention of conceding. His next thought is to utilize Node 2's power to bombard Takumi with innumerable antiparticles. Bombarded with antiparticles can transform any known existence into negative matter, ending ultimately in self-collapse. Interruption from the surface is not viable, and collapse must be undertaken from within.
そうなんだね。
Norose's thoughts were read by Takumi. You can read our thoughts? Yes. You just thought he can read my thoughts, and now you're thinking, I hope that's not Shepard's spy in because it's... That's a stupid line. The shine of Takumi's deed sword transforms from red to black. Black flame envelops the blade. What's up, Skating Cook? And now you're thinking, I sure hope that Shepard's pie in me, knickers. It wriggles forth, extending outwards. The shape rolls out of dark colossal serpent. Like the fractal.
現れるの。
Oh. You did say it was a serpent. It roams through the dome as if constrained by it. Toward the ceiling, toward the floor, as though it is licking them up, as though it is scraping them away. It simply consumes.
邪神の砕き大事。
Never had shepherd's pie before.
邪神の身を砕くことのできる。同質にして異質なる。
Oh yeah, sharpen, wicked hearts, I see. She was right. The book was right. The random book she read. Why the colossal serpent? It's composed of antiparticles. No, yeah, no, it's supposed to be kind of like... I don't know, is it like, kind of like... I thought it was like poor people's food or something, like a... Something you just kind of whip up out of stuff or something, out of cheap stuff, basically. The mere touch. I don't really know its reputation as in Britain, but from the sitcom stuff I've seen, they always make fun of it. Like it's really lower class. The mere touch can set any known object into self-collapse. Torrent of destruction composed of your infinite greed. It's all really bland, I guess, yeah. Remember, the candy's way too sweet. Torrent of destruction was near infinite greed.
触手芸はあんまり好みじゃないけど。
I like your tentacle porn. He thinks of the snake. There and then, Takumi's D-sword swings. Its pointed tip fixed on Norose. How do you move for winter times? Okay. Dark serpent widens itself in a coil, curves its body like a whip. Its jaw snaps at Norose.
まさかこれほどとは。
Not once has Norose ever seen such a phenomenon from a D-sword. You have to discern whether it was a hidden power of all Gigalomaniacs or merely Takumi's delusion. Dark fangs erode Norose's body, and he begins to collapse, all too slowly like a frog dissolving in the belly of a snake. Darkness swallows him. He feels no pain. By nature, his death should be instant. That is not what Takumi wished for. Realizing this, Norose's lips twist into a derisive smile. Norose had no fear of death. Focus on the ideals he pursued were accomplished with the completion of Noah 2.
私を殺してもノア2には誰も近づけない永久期間なんですよ。それは人類を未来永劫にわたって管理し続ける。
What?
ただ座して眺めているだけではない、人の幸福のために干渉してくる人工の神なのです。
Norose is God's inventor, so to speak. As long as Noah 2 continues to exist, mankind will not perish. The eternal utopia Norose seeks will become real. However,
あんたなら近づけるんでしょ。
Nani? The serpent's body wriggles and writhes with Norose in its grasp, lifting his body into the air.
それならあんたは鍵だ。
Hagi is key. Norose is astonished. Soon enough, his face changes to an expression of pure agony. Voice actor. The serpent swings about his body with ease. Rimi shoots a glance at Rimi, their eyes meet. So what does Rimi feel as she watches him? Really in her mind to be effortless, and yet Takumi does nothing of the sort. Because I was able to save you after all. He quickly averts his eyes. Gazes then shift to the still humming Noah 2, throne of God, where none may set foot. Cradle which shows... stand foot. Cradle which shows naught but dreams of
ご
bliss.
めん。
Apologizes to no one in particular.
僕は人類にとっての敵かもね。
Eternal utopia this device would bring. A future without conflict. Takumi will extinguish them with his own two hands. Is that right or is it wrong? Takumi Kumina got given an answer to that.
でも神話でもよくあるでしょ。
Nah. Shin Mega Games, I'm not sure what those are.
神だって女絡みでうだうだやってる。だから僕も
Sacrifice the happiness of mankind out of love for a girl. Kumi, D-sword in hand, bends his arms in a giant arc.
突き破れ
Set forth just like a javelin, it crosses over the darkness, charging straight ahead. The bait known as Norosa impaled by its tip, it flies straight toward Noa-2. Enormous serpent of antiparticles, capable of terminating any known object, and no will of its own. Thus, it's not something that can be warped or distorted. The impulse to destroy. Using Norosa as a key, the delusional barrier is easily smashed to pieces. He broke his D-sword. I think. It's usually like supposed to be mechanic. That was like just the tip of it, I guess. Oh, Shin Megami Tensei. Oh yeah, no, we played Shin Megami Tensei 5 on stream. We played all the way through it. I tried to play Persona 4 on stream, but I kind of gave up because that was when I first started streaming and no one was really watching. So I just I really feel bad about that because I was 20 hours in. When did the rain begin to fall? Just an explosion. I don't want to go back and play that one. And it's blast. Blast my body away like there's nothing more than a ragdoll. Yeah, I liked it. I actually liked playing it. I got kind of stuck at one part. I had to repeat something. I got kind of annoyed though. So I was always watching me. Can't pause this. Stare pierces the thick black, pitch black rain clouds and pours down on me like rain. Don't look at me. Yeah. Why what's observing, not from the chill of the rain. The way the combat works in this bout of the ice cold rubble pressing against my back. Terribly cold. Gaze pierces me from the heavens. Belongs to I can't say. Escape it. Raise my head to look at the environment around me. See a ruined city. There I see despair. See death. See nothingness. Alright. Let's come on now. Not a soul is there. Soul is moving. Soul is left alive. I can hear as the sound of rain continuing to pour. Destroyed everything. Destroyed everything. The living and the dead. Oh, come on. Draw this out anymore. I'll be gently embraced and washed away. All this was just a delusion, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Can't move. My body. Eyes and neck. Even then, just barely. That monstrous power from before. Sure, but that's nothing more than a psychological phenomenon. Happening by my own will. Why is it gotta be so... Can we speed this up? Don't want my body to tremble. I can't move it freely than it is in my body. Never had free will ever since I was born. Oh, I can't. No one knows exactly where the soul resides. Bearing that in mind, how can anyone say that there is a soul inside this body of mine? But, where exactly am I now? Am I really here? Am I anywhere at all? Shadow world, where all stands still, where all that can be heard is just the rain of death. Suddenly, another sound echoes through it. No solitary existence begin to emerge from the sea of nothingness. Who are you? Skin so pale? Been numb by the chill of the rain? Because you're already dead. Yet the girl isn't shivering. The eyes of hers nearly hidden by her bangs. Too quick, now it's got to scroll up the rest of the way. Don't look at me. So terribly sad. It looks as if they could hold a hint of madness. They reflect nothing. If she and I were the only ones left in the world, staring into each other's eyes like this for all eternity, the world would be reduced to the reflection in her eyes. Would her world be reduced to the reflection in my eyes? The reflected in her eyes is me. The thing reflected in my eyes is her. Think of that, the world seems immediately so much smaller. Begin of the game again. Flash of stack reaches my ears. One endlessly beautiful yet deeply discordant. Lowers her head. Spreads her arms wide as if preparing to take off, so high above the rain clouds, trying to catch all the falling rain. That's different. What? I am on the ground. I can't see the expression of that lowered head of hers. Behind this thin veil of rain, just what kind of face are you making? What? She kills you again?
殺してあげる。
What? Even in the good ending, she kills you? Angel? Fancy features of feathers of light blessing me, or... Ah, I see. I finally understand. She's going to use that to kill me. Well, slowly nose to the ground right before my collapsed body. Head still lowered, she gently takes my head in her hands. Throw my body to her grasp and just relieved that she isn't looking at me.
殺さなくちゃ。
No, it's just the other. This is the bad ending again, basically. Here I hear a whisper, girl by static, as beautiful as it is discordant.
ごめん。ごめんね。
I'm left to apologize for. If I don't disappear, the other me, the real me, will die. That's why I'm okay with this. In fact, I'm really glad I get to be erased by you. It's not I have a bad ending for a monster like me. I don't have any regrets. No, she's still gonna kill you, apparently. Warm, soft, gentle, sweet sensation. Miraculously, as if it were an anesthetic, shivering my body slowly begins to die down. Soft breath trickles my cheeks. It's so sweet. And I sense something pressing against my chest. The large torch holds tears through my skin, pours into my flesh, roots through my bones, it sinks to the center of my body. A gift with anesthesia of a kiss, I can no longer feel any pain. Imagine I get such a kind death. Just the thought of it breaks my heart and leaves me on the verge of tears. So in the good ending, you kill Noah too, but you still die. I deny them. Sorry. Look past the girl. Look. Going too quick now all of a sudden. I missed the last line of the game.
殺せない。
Wait, it's different. Can't do it. Lips pull away from me. Her sad whisper trickles into my ears.
やっぱり、タクを殺せないよ。
Pain, her sword isn't real booted. Body isn't injured in the
で
slightest.
も消してくれなきゃ本物の僕が
Die, he will die. That's why I should die instead. So he can stay alive for just a little bit longer. That's what you want
消し
to.
て消すんだ僕を。
できない。
Lily shakes her head. The eyes of hers waver as they stare at
好
me.
きなの。あなたの弱さが
Hmm?
好き。弱いくせに、臆病なくせに、ボロボロになって、私なんかを助けに来てくれた。その強さが好きなの。
Isn't going now.
あなたと同じ時間をもっと過ごしたいの。あなたを失いたくない。あなたに生きていてほしい。
I'm gonna have to kill the other guy. You'll look at me?
僕は化け物なんだ。
私だって同じだよ。
Okay, for me to keep on
君
living.
がそれを選んだなら
Oh, here's what
生
he
きてい
said.
ていいんだ。
Hear a voice from the sky. That I understand, because our minds are directly connected, I perceive a certain feeling. I know at this very moment, his life just vanished.
君が
He's dead, don't kill me!
死んだんだね。
In that moment, Remy quickly sensed the emotions my face conveyed. Hesitating for a moment, I gave her a faint nod. I saw his spirit fly into heaven. Now don't kill me. Don't cry, I don't want you to cry. Feeling returns to my body, or my entire body. Warmth returns to my body as well. Feeling my movements are still clumsy. Though I'm still trembling, with the hand I can move, I take out a vermilion handkerchief. His face is covered in tears, the droplets that are so beautiful, so clear. Softly wipe them away with all the memories you've given me. Wait,
僕も
what?
君が好きです。
tightly clasp my hand as if to wishing to cling to it forever. Confirm that we exist right here. Warmth within us is contagious. Both my and your temperatures melt together. Why, what? Two of us look up at the sky. Without a doubt, it's covered by clouds. But
光は電磁場の波。その振動現象を人の視覚は色として捉える。
タク、その言葉。
words that only he and Rimi should know. Words that he used to give Rimi hope. And I know them because I've seen his memories. Wait, what? Oh, I see. That's the other Takumi would say. He and I are one in body and soul. My memories and his are shared between us. His memories of the 17 years of life he lived are all passed down to me. Oh, I see. He vicariously experienced my own year and a half of life.
自分のデッドスポットに望む色を当てはめれば、僕たちのあの空の色は取り戻せる。
You're looking creepy, that shot. We know that color, that image world of sea, only sea and sky. It's a color we gazed up at and burned into our memories. that weird world. Rimi ending. Oh. Suddenly, the rain stops. Instant, the clouds vanish. It's clearing up. Getting back. Okay, it's going too slow. But no matter where you look, always seems to draw you in. Gently blankets the world. Blue sky map. Oh, it said blue sky, so that's it. Oh! This is the blue sky ending. Yay! Wait, this is kind of short. Should have just done this last time. I thought this is going to be longer than all the other endings. Wait, this is all of a sudden becoming the shortest stream I've ever done. Should I not? What do I do? Should we suddenly start watching wrestling? What? Shogun was a different voice than Takumi's? That was the same guy going like, eh, like going like that. I'm the sick version of you. What do I do? Man, might be ruining someone's watch streak here. I did the stream this quickly. Hopefully they can watch the VOD. Wait a minute. I shouldn't say that. Maybe there'll be a lot of stuff after the credits. Who knows with this game? Oh no, it shows all the different voices singing their own entrance, their ending themes. Seems to be longer than the other endings too. guess technically that's actually really good. They didn't make you play through the, skip through the entire game again to watch the final ending, because, at that point, they knew you would have been really, really annoyed with it. Made it really short. It was like the one part of the game that wasn't painful. I shouldn't start playing Robotics Notes Elite right away, should I? Yeah, I can't do 2 visual novels back to back. Alright, I really have no idea what I'm going to play next. Trying to think. I gotta play Assassin's Creed 2 next? I'm really gonna go play that old of a game? School Days remake? Yeah, I don't know. Alright, wait a minute. It happens, right? Feels like the game is ending. Just Seiratan, doll looking into the sky. Final thing in the image in the game. Yay! Blue sky ending. Lock in some achievements. Prelude, Delusion of Zero has been unlocked. Wait, what? What is the prelude? Why is Seiratan with Nanami? What does that? Oh, in Rimi. No, this is not some of the thing, is there? What is this? What? Prelude? What is it? Is it long? What? What is this? What is this? Okay, I'm not reading. What was going on this? How long is this? What is the prelude? Hold on. Prelude. What is this thing? Special short story. Okay. Prelude length. 15 to 30 minutes. Perfect. All right. Before I pass on, allow me to recount my memories leading to this moment. It's like 8 hours. Like, oh my god, no. Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited. Imagination embraces the entire world. Those are the words of Albert Einstein. What is going on? This delusion equals... Okay. This delusion equals MC squared, embrace the world. How had the man felt? Yes, what you surmise is true. The famous physicist was in fact a gigglomaniac. Oh my god. I feel exceptional one at that. My power is undoubtedly pale in comparison to his. I decide by saying so. Not only brought a similar illusion into existence. My wacky formula. Knowing that reality would be a fool's errand, for my delusion has already spread far across the world. FUN to the 10th power times IN2 to the 40th power equals IR2. As in 4th grade, I materialized that formula. Also around the time my body first began to suffer various abnormalities. Ever since its very birth, that delusion has slowly eroded my body. In a mere 6 months, I was no longer able to walk unassisted. At the time, I was unaware of my status as a gigglomaniac. So I managed to continue attending classes, and I proved unable to participate in an upcoming field trip due to my worsening condition. But despite my intense anticipation for the event, my parents forbade me from attending, which birthed in me a fierce resentment toward them for a time. From that moment onward, my delusions continued to engorge. Delusions synonymous with nothing but pure envy. These very delusions would go on to injure my classmates, which had gone on the field trip without me, kill the chaperoning teacher. Only then did I come to realize that I harbored a terrifying power. I entered the hospital soon after. More time would pass, and eventually all the doctors present gave up on diagnosing my condition. All the doctors, save for one. He was eventually killed. Oh, wait, him! He was also eventually killed. Norose Genichi. I was fairly young when I first encountered him. It only took a glance to understand this man's true sinister nature. Both of us were alike, after all. Two souls far removed from common sense. Naturally, because of this fact, his proposed treatment for my condition was denied, and he was dismissed from my case. It's fortunate that his successor turned out to be Dr. Takashina. When Norose departed, however, I took the time to peer into his mind and learn of both Project Noah and Nozomi technology. The very hospital I had been admitted to also served as a lair of my enemy. When we're done, my delusion would be utilized by Project Noah. Grave consequences would befall the world. I realized this. I immediately attempted to escape. Then I was grasped with the terrifying truth. Only a result of my treatment that I had come to reach a form of stability. In other words, my body had already deteriorated to a point where I could no longer survive outside the hospital. Intensely aware of this fact that my enemies were always near. I left them at bay with delusions. My body served weaker with each person I stayed. A vicious cycle that only served to further extend my stay at the hospital, okay? If this were to continue, my capture by Norose would be inevitable. No other options left to me. I was forced to erase the very trace of my existence. I ceased attending classes sometime prior to that point. When my classmates' graduations from elementary school, I executed my plan. Treatment of Takumi had proven successful. He has thus been discharged from the hospital. That is the fiction I created, one I implanted in the minds of my parents as well as the entirety of the hospital staff. Any person who had any possibility of coming into contact with Norose was put under this impression. Then, using my delusions, I isolated myself in a hospital room, separated from the rest of the building. Not able to alter everyone's memories. The younger sister Nanami proved to be an exception. Only she was able to enter the room with no semblance of difficulty. She did not even seem to recognize the room as separate from the hospital. Of course, whenever she took it upon herself to visit the hospital, I crafted a delusion allowed her to remain unseen by anyone present. Nami, while quite childish, showed nothing but concern for me during my time in the hospital. Even on my darkest days, she put forth her best effort to care for me. The moment showed me how strong she truly was. I found myself unable to steal memories away from her. Nami, however, was not the only exception. I came to know a girl named Rimi Sakihara. She had been confined to the hospital basement for nearly a year. Every day, she would face brutal, ceaseless torture at the hands of Norose. No matter how hard I tried to call out to her, my voice would never reach her. Only upon her eventual awakening as a giglomaniac that I finally managed to synchronize with her delusion. In that moment, I entered the world inside her mind, her image world. Whether that was truly for the best, I have yet to determine. The delusions she carries with her are endlessly sorrowful, and yet they're also her reality. Able to face it, she'd killed her own heart and mind numerous times before I met her, destroying all remnants of her past selves. When the birth of my delusion had brought this girl endless suffering. For all those reasons, I saved her. Illusionary powers allow me to travel anywhere. In reality, my body is still capable of walking, but I'm able to create a door that leads to any destination. Bruising these delusions require a great deal of strength, however, forcing me to use it only sparingly. Yet, despite this fierce tax on my body, I hesitate to give my life if it meant stopping Project Noah. The project I had effectively found it when I allowed my delusion to spread across the world. And so, upon isolating myself, I began to pour every ounce of strength into halting the advancement of Project Noah. However, the my enemies possessed to match my own, rendering my efforts useless. I established a defensive strategy, and with it, the search for me had begun. I would even make one mistake. I discovered in an instant and captured. Manhunt would only serve to increase the danger Nanami was in, as the two of us were family. No desire to involve anyone in this fight, so I hid myself away from the world. In the end, I was naive. 3 years went by entirely wasted. During that time, I entered numerous delusions. Each only served to weaken me further. If this were to continue, there would be no way of stopping Project Noah. For this reason, I decided to give birth to you. To achieve this end, I had to sever every link I had left to society. The final remaining connection to the outside world, to my normal life, was Nanami. Because of this, I was forced to erase all memories she had of me. But all my actions caused her a great deal of pain. In our last moments together, it was clear how deeply hurt she was. Even so, I knew that pain was sure to leave her momentarily. As long as she forgot about me, she was able to return to her normal life. But only for her happiness, I liberated her from the burden known as myself. It was with Rimi that I miscalculated. Naturally, I tried to erase her memories as well. I wanted to forget about her awakening as a giglomaniac, about her stickly torture at the hands of Norose, and that she had never met me. I wanted to give her a normal life. However, Rimi's exceptionally skilled as giglomaniac. At times I tried to overwhelm her memories, and my delusions were deflected without fail. She was very experienced in locking away her heart, all while wearing the brightest of smiles on her face. Attempts at having borne no fruit, I abandoned all hope of altering her memories, thus redirected my efforts. Creating a human from nothing proved difficult, even with the power of delusions. I come to know that the human soul is incredibly delicate, as elaborate as it is precise. In order to create you, I focused completely on the personality delusions would form. For an entire month's time, you were all I thought about. In a way, it was quite similar to falling in love, though I myself had never known the feeling. If you were to come to know this, I'm sure you'd feel repulsed. Essentially, you are me. Memories, my abilities, finally my name. I have entrusted them all to you. The moment you are born, I will no longer be the boy known as Takumi Nishijo. From that moment on, I took on the moniker Shogun. Why Shogun, you may ask? Well, I quite like Togo Shogun. Well, there's to it. That being said, once you are born, your role will no doubt be a very painful one. First and foremost, you must awaken as a Giglomaniac. What's up, Star? Nice streak. Meet this end. You have to endure an extreme mental load, a grave and forgiving strain on your psyche. Once you awaken and grasp your D-Sword, the battle against Nozomi technology will begin. The battle to stop Project Noah. That's my ultimate goal, and by extension yours. I'd be remiss if I did not say this. My reason for creating you was incredibly selfish, but I had no other choice. I do this on my own. Hope you can find it in yourself to forgive me. When the curtain finally falls, you will be free. Once you are granted this freedom, please grant me this in turn. I ask that you turn a blind eye to my selfish desires, including forcing these memories onto you. And I ask to be a good older brother to Nanami, please. If I had the ability, I would have done this all myself. I've done it while I'm dreaming of the peace I would see once it all came to a close. It's a pleasure to meet you, Takumi Nishijo. Yet, this is also goodbye, Takumi Nishijo. Welcome to the world. Harsh battles await you. There's infinite possibilities. As long as the blue sky above exists, the fact can never be denied. Why didn't you guys notice at the very beginning of the game that it literally helped things? You seem to have forgotten this when the game actually begins. You are me. At the same time, you are also you. Hospital room no one would visit, dyed orange by the setting sun. Put your knees silently in one of the corners. Rimi Sakata noticed something strange occurring in Takumi Nishijo's bed. Breathing had quickened. His chest, reduced to mere skin and bone, rose and fell rapidly with each breath. Low gasp, Rimi watched as innumerable thorned vines slowly radiated from the bed's center. Delicate construct that appeared both metallic yet organic. Beauty that rivaled even the most breathtaking of sights. Vines of such description colored the room. Crept and crawled over the walls and floor, overtaking every inch of the closed space the two resided in. Like the veins of a leaf, shards of translucent glass emerged from the surface of the vines, each pulsating with flickering red light. The other was reminiscent of an 8-headed serpent, each branch possessing its own will. Takumi Nishijo's D-Sword. He had seen it only once before, but at that time it had been confined to one of his weak, frail hands, wrapped around as tight as could be. Takumi Nishijo remained motionless on the bed. It's a shipping crate, yeah. In spite of Rimi's attempts to inhibit him, realizes he'd been... Wait, so his D-Sword's different than the other Takumi's D-Sword? Realizes he'd been successful in creating another self, okay. As she gazed upon him, his memory surfaced of the time she had asked him if he intended to die as a result of his action. To this, he had merely nodded. Soon, the pulsing glow of the D-Sword covering the walls began to dim. Before long, as the vines began to dry and crack. Crumbled away from her, Rimi slowly rose to her feet. Taking care not to run into any thorns, she cautiously made her way over to the bed. Standing by his side, she lifted her hand and gently caressed Shogun's desiccated cheek. Still, he continued to breathe. Would he regain consciousness someday? At that moment in time, somewhere in Shibuya, another Takumi had been born. Ever come to meet him someday? Until that day came, she would continue to wait here. She had no family, and nowhere else to go. She had no home to return to, no one waiting for her. Gazing out the window, Rimi looked at the many skyscrapers of Shibuya, each dyed a deep orange by the twilight, as a single trickle of tears slid down her cheek. All this came in a mere 18 months before the Shibuya collapse. Oh, it was only 18 months, the whole game? Alright. Yay! Now I've seen everything there is in Project Chaos said Noah. I was about to call it Project Noah. Wait. 99%. Alright, but I don't know. I'm not going to ask what I miss in there. I have to go to the... Who cares? Alright. Fun stuff. I will not be doing a visual novel for a while because it's just too much reading. The next one would probably be Danganronpa too, because Danganronpa 1 was... Well, there's less reading in that one. It's more talking. Much easier to get through. But thanks for hanging around. I thought it was kind of a shorter stream. This game ended a little bit shorter than I thought. I thought the ending was going to be long. I didn't know you wouldn't replay the entire game again. That's like 40 minutes right there. So, yeah. I'll be back tomorrow at around 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern for some more wrestling. Definitely come back for that if you can. And then Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern for some Lucha Libre, live Lucha Libre from Mexico City. And then next gaming stream Saturday, but I'm not sure when I'm going to play yet. Maybe not might be a game stream on Saturday. I have to figure this out. I really have no idea. I just know what it's not going to be. It's not going to be a visual novel. So, thanks, Walrus. Thanks, Mike and Andy. Thanks, guys, so much for hanging around. Let's see. Let's find someone to raid. Oh, the credits? What really happened, right? Oh, credits. It was just the bot was here. Alright, credits are useless. Let's see. There's Chugs playing Stellar Blade. What else is there? Jessica Havoc doing Schedule 1. Oh, I want to play. That's another game I want to play. Alright, let's raid the Chugs then. Definitely give Adam Cole a follow. It's on the top right now. Whoa, there's no Pete. Interesting. Alright, definitely come back again soon if you can. And yeah, hope to see you next time. Say hello, say goodbye.